That seems really quiet. Oh yeah, we needed to do something. We needed to do, that, and then we needed to do 126. Remember that, guys. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna fight something.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. Ha ha ha! Are you Titus now? It's Titus.
Guess it really was that simple.
It just feels so quiet. Hold on. I don't know what's causing it to be so quiet. Wonder if I could actually just... No. That's not doing anything. Probably because I'm not using audio from this. Gosh, how would I increase the volume of this without everything else being increased? I remember the volume being fine last week. Wouldn't it be gain? I could do gain. Yeah. That's not changing. Whatever. I turned the mic down to compensate. My mic is actually pretty low. My mic's actually pretty low.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Oh, there we go. I did it. I figured it out. My dials actually work. My actual dials just work.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out
So I'm
of
still
10.
directly capturing. I'm stupid. Private action. Let's do a private action. Yeah, my dials work because I'm still using a direct capture with my capture card, so I mean, whatever. I guess you expect the town to be pretty lively. That's bothering me. Oh, I fixed it. Nope. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Enable some deinterlacing. Is this available only on PSP? Yes. What's up, Weewa? Yeah, that's actually fine. That's perfectly fine. It's like the tiniest bit worse than what it would be, cause like I'm still expanding a tiny little image, so like any other like cable or setting or anything is really not gonna improve it that much. So basically, what it is I ordered a there's a new technology, HDMI cable for PSP capture. It's okay. I've seen it, you know, be displayed. It's pretty okay, but it's definitely not like perfect. And S-Video is what I'm using right now. Normally I have it run through an OSSC, which is a upscaler, but this is fine. This is perfectly fine. But yeah, just some deinterlacing options there. First departure R is solid. Yeah, I mean, like, I had this on PSP, and I would prefer to play it on PSP for now. I love the ocean breeze. Okay. I just rescued Cat Girl. That's what I just did. Killed the pirates. Oh, you know what? They'll probably take me now that I killed the pirates. Take me, Pirate Coon. Remaster's exactly the same except cleaner. Yeah, it's. I just didn't want to rebuy the same game. Not to mention playing it on PSP kind of gives that nice retro feel, you know? There's some stairs here. Does she say, like, I like a beautiful carrot? Carpet. The only thing I'd judge you about those tater tots is Sharon. You know, Sharon from accounting. Well, I tried to do a party event thingy and I can't find my stupid party member, so screw them. Why would you want to fry the air? That doesn't sound healthy. Honk! Okay, well, I'm here. Wow, the world is kind of small. I bet it's just part of a bigger world. And once we get to the end, it'll expand. Right?
This ought to be simple.
Let's get this over with, fast!
Oh no, I gotta use the boat. I gotta take the boat. I gotta take the boat. It's boat time.
That was
Well,
way
I'd say
too
that's
fast.
worth 10 out of 10.
As a rotating fry basket turns out the rotating basket just granted the tater tots. Grated the tater tots into mush. Oh. Oh no. Everyone's comfort food. I used to really like ice cream, but now it just makes me ill. It gives me a headache every time I eat it, so I kind of prefer food over candy and sweets anyway. So like my comfort food would probably be fast food of some kind, like Taco Bell or Wendy's or something. Something that's really easy to just like eat, you know, and enjoy. Yeah, I actually got rid of them. I got rid of those stupid pirates.
Oh, thank you so much. You have no idea how much this helps us. I've got to repay you.
Money. Money works pretty well.
Well, would you mind taking us to the Kingdom of Astral then?
Oh, no problem. You can all board free of charge. Just let me know when you're ready.
I hate it when it does stuff like that. It says, like, we need to go to Astral, and then when you make the selection, it's like not
So,
Astral.
this
It's
is
like
what
some.
Astral looks like.
It's like. This bugs me. This is really, really bad conveyance to the player. Okay, like when you say we need to get to Astral, we need to get to Astral, and then when you go to the place you need to go to, it's like the town's name and Astral is the continent name. You need to be clear about that kind of shit. You need to be like, we need to go to the continent of Astral, but we'll sail into Butt Smell or whatever. It just, like, you gotta be clear. Like, when you make that selection, you're like, that's not Astral, I need to go to Astral. Like, the game is saying, go to Astral, go to Astral, go to Astral, but it doesn't differentiate between continent and town. big freaking difference. Because it's just gonna confuse players when they make a selection, you know? Like, you could
Where do you think Millie and the captain
say
could be?
all day long, you know, you make the assumption when you see the selection, you only have one selection. It's like, no, not every time. Not everyone. No, not really.
Who knows? We'll just have to search through every town.
Makes you
until
feel
we
like you're in
find
the
them.
wrong menu.
It would be nice if we had something to go on.
Well, don't look at me. Let's try paying a visit to the castle after we've looked around the town.
You people travelers?
Who are you?
You could say that.
Where'd you come from? I don't see any tail on you.
I got a tail.
Oh, I come from Kratz, and, I lost my tail in a childhood accident.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bring it up.
No problem.
I
She's
am
really
Fia
sad about
Mel,
her lost tail.
Knight in service of Astral Kingdom.
Oh, it's Fia. She doesn't have a 5-head. Wait, where's her 5-head? That's not Fia. She doesn't have a 5-head. I disagree with this game's design choices. There's no 5-head on Fia. I don't believe it. I don't believe this video game anymore. Not my video game.
My name's Elia, and he's Roddick. Good to meet you.
You must pardon me for being rude. Allow me to guide you to Astral City. The roads here are fraught with danger.
What do you think, Roddick?
Absolutely.
Sounds great to me. Thank you very much.
Oh, I wanted to choose not Fia. Does picking her here affect me having Fia? Because I had Fia last time I played the game on original SNES. Should have asked. Hey, Richard, what's up, dude? How you been, man? I am doing very well and staying healthy. The life of a streamer keeps me indoors, so yeah. Not necessarily, Greg, because she suspects that we're not of this, you know, we could be demons or something. We're the demon army. But yeah, is picking Fia here, like, is taking her with us gonna affect my party composition at all? Yoshi, thank you for the sub gift to Richard Rawl. How is it gonna affect it? Like, who's Fia shared with, and who's the alternative? And you don't think this is where you pick her up? No, it's not. It is not where you pick her up permanently. It's not until much later. Anybody? I'm allowing back seating for character choices, and now nobody wants to say anything. Throwing dagger now, huh? Hang on about a day. Might affect picking up old man. At least the docks are different. It's not the same dock. Gotta respect that. Have you heard of Orichalcum? It's a type of metal imbued with magical property versus gravity. Yeah. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes, please. Portrait of Ilya. Doodles. Doodles. Where is it? Key item? Huh. Win a book of technique at the arena. The fish is great hero, especially since we're right about the sea. Okay, the fish is a great hero. Got it. Hey Ryuta, what's up, man? Apparently the fish is a great hero in this area. They must have a very odd culture. Yes, the fish is unhero. No, I don't want you to explain. I'm gonna buy. Okay, so I have technique, combat, sense, blah blah blah. Game is really pretty. They did a good job with the 2D backgrounds. It's kind of funny though how they basically took everything and made it sound exactly like Star Ocean 2. It's kind of weird how they made everything look like Star Ocean 2. It's pretty crazy. They had to have there has to have been some kind of reused asset kind of thing, copied asset. I don't know. I mean, everything looks unique to this game. Like maybe NPC models, possibly. Have you heard a band of stalkers? Oh my god, they're like so freaking awesome. We've written a fanfic about the stalkers. Would you like to buy a copy? Sure. Fanfic. Wow. It's almost indistinguishable between the Star Ocean story and this. Wait. Wait. As a weapon. Yeah. Am I revisiting the same areas? No, this is a new town. We just traveled across the sea. Alchemy is just for dreamers. I don't know, but this treasure's for me, that's for sure. Amulet of Anti-Venom. I guess we just leave. So, like, we were on the eastern continent, and now we're on this central continent. You move so slow on the world map, man.
They're behind us!
Behind us!
Oh dear. This is bad. Oh my god.
Wish they could have lasted longer!
Is there a dot up there? Is that up there? Oh, I know what that is. That's like the grave. That's where I'll get the angel dude. Well, where
This
I'll
shouldn't
deny
be
the
a
angel
problem.
dude.
Let's go!
So, okay, so the guy that I got before the angel dude, I need to get the alternative to that guy. So, what would I need to do
To show pity for our
or
enemies.
not do coming up here? I remember her Fia being awesome. 132, 170, 160. Well, today's Monday is viewer choice, man. Every Monday, Tuesday, viewer choice, my dude.
This shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, what a pain! Meteor! Meteor palm! Meteor palm! Meteor palm!
What was that, Elio? I'm sorry. Oh, Meteor Palm.
Well,
Thank you.
I'd say
No,
that's a 10
I
out of
appreciate
10.
you. I asked her, and she told me. God, the game is shaking.
This shouldn't be a problem.
Give us a little fun, huh? Meteor!
Correct. I have officially given up on Romancing Saga for the PS2. It's only the second game I've ever fully quit. Sekiro being the other one.
Well, I'd say that's
But
pretty far
basically,
ahead.
Romancing Saga was the epitome of everything I hate in video games. Hey, Hellard, thank you for 26 months. No, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Basically, I
This oughta
felt
be a good
no
fight.
inspiration or motivation to continue that game because everything felt like it was just going to be another game over no matter what I did or tried. And since there's enemy scaling in the game, grinding wasn't the solution because it would just make everything harder. And just, there was like no direction. So there was like 5 different ways I could go. Well, more than 5 technically. There was like 50 different places I could go to, and it just felt like it didn't matter where I would go, I would just get a game over.
Let's be careful
And
here.
like it would be fine if like the game was actually like relatively balanced well to like not give me game overs everywhere I went, because then I could just keep going different places and figure it out, and eventually I'd get it. But like all I felt was like everything was gonna be a game over, and there was like 500 billion encounters in every step that I took. So it was just this like
Boy gets what he deserves.
complete lack of motivation or desire to continue anything because it just felt like everything was going to be a game over. It was so deflating. Like way more deflating than anything else I've ever played in my entire life. Even with
No,
Ephemeral
what a pain.
Fantasia, it felt like there was a finite number of things I could do and I would eventually just figure it out. And fighting things didn't feel like this chore of like, OMG, I'm going to get a game over and have to do it all over again. It was
Well, I'd say
fine-ish
that's where
to an
things
extent
deserve.
with Ephemeral Fantasia. Granted, the game is far worse, but for me, I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. The old dude will be my next character. Who's the old dude? The martial artist dude here? The werewolf thingy? I thought you had to get so good at the
Well,
thingy
here's
to do it.
Tatroy. You can use the waterway to reach Astral City.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it. I would have been nervous if it were just Roddick and me.
Honk. His name is Honk.
You shouldn't be. Roddick's skill with a sword is plain as day.
Don't compliment him too much. It'll go right to his head.
Yeah, you know me so well. We've known each other for like 2 days.
Elia!
Well, I have my duties as a knight that I must attend to. So if you'll excuse me.
You're excused from your service as a knight. Old swordsman. Okay. I don't think I've ever met him, even in the original version. They're talking about the cave outside of town that leads to the other place, which we'll have to go to next if I'm not mistaken. I think this is it right here, yeah. I wouldn't go in there if I were you, you might die! I wouldn't want to, if like, there was death monsters of death in there, I wouldn't want to guard that thing with my back turned to it. What'd you say? Bit far, but if you go west from here, you end up with Port Town of Trop. Right, the tropical land. I'd also like seal it up, you know? I guess I'm, you know, a coward. You can take a boat up to the river from here. That'll take you to Astral Castle. I wonder if the game actually put a river in here this time. Hey, good looking. Want to do something fun? It's only 600 a pop. Hell yeah! Let's go, baby! Now first I want you to just close your eyes. Perfect. And now you're walking in a cave. When the path splits in two, which way do you go? Wait. Hold on, what? Oh, stop being such a fuddy-duddy. Have a little fun once in a while. Now first I want you to close your... Oh, man. I think I'm going left. Confident. Alright, there's a corpse sprawled on the ground, splattered and shredded so badly that I'd probably faint if I saw it. What do you do? Search the corpse. Are you sure? You really, really, really sure? I'll pray for his soul instead. You're telling me you'd actually do that in a real adventure, or are you just lying to impress me? Anyway, you pray for his soul and hope that he's gone to a better place. Now, moving along. Oh no, Chimera jumps out of the shadows! Since you're a whippy level 1 fighter, your chances of winning are next to nothing. So what do? If you decide to fight, you'll have to settle it with rock, paper, scissors. I'll use a flare bomb. Oh, nice move. What? No! Oh, why did you flare bomb the cat? What the hell's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? How dare you? You toss the flare bomb and it blows the Chimera to smithereens. Okay, I'll have to take back your flare bomb now. Oh, wait, what? Sorry? You toss the flare bomb. You search the Chimera and find a murky potion, which you take. And now the climax. You finally reach the cave of the Archfiend Naus. Naus smiles at you in an evil manner as he begins to speak to you. You puny miserable gnat. It couldn't have been easy for you to fight your way here. But it ends now. What do you do? I'll use an item. Oh, very smart. So what do you want to use? Nuclear bomb. Hey, you can't do that. You're not carrying one. Let's try this again, okay? Fine. I'll use an item. A will potion. Hey, man. I'll fight. Honk swings his sword at Naus, but attacks has no effect. Naus opens his mouth wide and breathes out a scorching fire. Honk is hit for 63,000 damage. You die. But I'm sorry, but that's it for this session. Come back whenever you're bored. So I need a nuclear bomb in order to win. I need another flare bomb too, probably. That's kind of funny. Poor kitty. Bum bum Worst DM ever? I know, right? I didn't even roll into dice. I just died. Wait, what? Sir Ashley. Ashley. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Can I get over there? Oh, I see, okay. It's like a thing. Like if you narrowly escape death and you're just like searching over your body, it's like spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Got all your things. I got a weapon. That's a good weapon. The viewer choice list, yeah. Casual, VC, a couple other commands. What's up, City? Group of people called the Old Race. I went away before you were born. Do you want to know why? Nope. Going to Astral City? Oh, I could just sail to Astral City. I don't have to go through the cave. Interesting. FF Tactics Advance is on there, yep. All you have to do is just win the vote. Easy peasy. What's happening? What is this place? That's the arena. It's the monsters of Fame Fortune. Oh. The onion sounds like they're really into it. I might want to check it out later. Or we check it out now. I think this might be the exact arena from 2, except like a different color. Where's the entry? Oh, okay. Here we go. Sign up! Votes reset. I deliberated for a long time on whether or not votes should carry over or reset, and I chose to reset because otherwise people could stack the list.
Let's go!
Votes reset at credit start. Once credits start, vote resets.
Wish they could have lasted longer.
That's what she said.
way too fast.
Pretty sure Honk is,
Let's go.
yeah.
That was way too fast.
I need to talk to a dude in the stands? Okay, for the night dude. Got it. I will do that. Thank you.
Let's go. Ha, ha, ha. Wish they could have lasted longer. Let's go.
Try to hit me. Oh, wait, it wouldn't let me move once he started. Whatever. He's gonna die.
Light ray blade. Well, there you go.
Oh. Princess Jennifer? That's not Princess Jennifer. What the hell? That's a Great job, you did the absolute bare minimum. Congratulations. Alright, talk to a dude in the stands. Aha, here's the little man.
Bunch of puppets. The whole lot of them.
Puppets?
Pardon?
Look at them. All dancing to
Matthews, thank you for 21 months.
Drilled in techniques. There's no hope of any of them ever reaching the next level. I've wasted my time coming here.
Yeah, I was gonna do another arena round, and he's probably gonna be like, "Wow!" You're not a puppet at all. You're a mannequin.
Let's go.
See, I'm a highly trained, self-taught swordsman that just takes a sword and just whaps it back and forth until things die. That's my highly trained specialization. Hey, what's up, Wells?
Let's go. Take this. Ha, ha. That was way too fast. Let's go. Ha, ha, ha. Take this. Huh? It's over?
Yep, I won. I'm the best. I remember getting a load of experience here in the SNES version. Like, every battle was just worth tons and tons of XP. I think it was because XP is split, and I had like 3 people, so
Let's
yeah.
go.
My job is done then, Glassjaw.
Light ray blade. was way too fast. Let's go!
Oh, he's just a little guy.
Ha! Yeah! Light ray! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Light ray blade! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Shockwave swirl! Light ray blade! Ugh! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Normal attacks are king still, I guess.
Yeah! 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 Take this! Ha! Yeah!
Wiener!
Well, there you go! All
Double
right.
slash! I did it! New challengers emerge victorious with G rank. It's Lily this time. Oh, hi, Lily. I wish she'd give me a kiss. Sweet, we got the herb set. 420 no scope. Great job. Oh man, I guess maybe I go to the arena again. Either that or I probably leave the arena and he'll be there. He's in town, yeah, I figured as much. How dare you?
Wait, are you?
Ah, yes, we've met before. Are you traveling to Astral as well?
Astral Drain!
Yes. Is that where you're headed?
I can't help but notice you're traveling as a couple. Mind if I hear your story?
Well, this is my girlfriend. The end.
I've been traveling the world for many a year now. I'm sure there's something I might be able to help you out with.
Well,
Searching for your friends, are you? That's a bit of a tall order, I imagine. This is hardly a small place you're in. Well, how about I join you in the search then? I might be a bit on in years, but even without the use of my left arm, Ashley Burnbelt's not going to drag you down. How does that sound, travelers?
Nah, no thanks. No. Nuh-uh. No. Ah, fine, whatever.
Ashley Burnbelt? I can't believe it. You're the hero of the demonic wars.
Sure.
Well, it's an honor to see that youngsters like you still remember my name, yes. But that's an old tale. No need to be polite.
Advance automatically, please.
Right. Sure. Well, thank you very much, Ashley. My name is Roddick Ferrets.
My name is Honk.
You can call me Roddick.
You can call me Honk.
and I'm Elia Silvestri. Please, sir, just call me Elia.
To tell the truth, I happened to witness your fighting skills at the arena earlier.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yes. And if you'll forgive me for being trite, you've got talent. A little rough still, yes, but I'd say the spark is definitely there.
Really?
Oh, don't start with that. He's just being polite.
Perhaps it'd be better for him if he took it that way, yes. You need to
I'm
keep
telling you
your eyes
guys,
on the
she
prize,
sounds
as
like
they
Foamy
say.
the Squirrel, okay?
I suppose so. This is the first time anyone's
She
ever
sounds like
complimented my
Foamy the
swordsmanship.
Squirrel.
Who taught you? The fundamentals remind me of the Adarl school, but something about it, it's very different.
My father taught me the fundamentals.
My goodness, well, he taught you the basic skills well, and you've altered them as needed for the battlefield. That takes skill.
Oh, Roddick, the boat's leaving.
Let's get on.
No, let's not get on.
Talented blood and a talented master. I thank my stars I came to this place today. My luck must truly be boundless.
Ashley! Hey.
Lady Fia, it's unsafe to be by yourself.
Excuse me, sir. You wouldn't happen to be Ashley, would you?
Wow, Fia's here and there. What's going on?
One and the same, yes.
It's me. Don't you remember me, sir? Fia Mel?
Female. Really? Is that really supposed to be her name? Female. Her name is Female. It's Female.
Ah, yes, now I remember. You're Lias's daughter.
Yes. It's been such a long time.
Indeed, too long. 10 years, as I recall. Is Lias doing well?
Yes, I am Girl. Don't you remember me? Don't you remember Girl? It's me, Girl.
Of course. We'd all be in trouble if we were without his leadership as captain of the Night Corps. Ah, so we meet again. Are you traveling with this group?
Hmm? You know them? I happened to come across them in the midst of my travels. I'm here to pay the man a visit. Why don't you come by yourself later?
But this is the remake.
I'd be happy to guide you to Lord Lias's mansion. He's
Oh,
moved
remaster.
since last you've seen him.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you.
From my understanding, the remaster is exactly the same, just smoother. But I mean, I don't know the differences.
Here it is.
This is straight off a PSP, so.
Lord Lias, you have visitors.
I'm coming.
Wow.
I thought I told you not to call me that in the house.
That's like. the most boring person in bed ever. I'm reading a script. Parry it. Yeah, I know, right?
Father, here are your guests.
Ashley? Oh, Ashley! How long has it been?
Too long. Glad to see you are well. Where's the kid? Is he in the castle?
I'll tell you about that later.
Oh, you can pretend to be human instead of being a robot.
By the way, who did you come with?
These are my
I
traveling
can ask you the very same.
I see. Well, any friends of Ashley's are honored guests of mine. Thank you for coming. Feel free to make the most of my humble abode during your stay in Astral.
Why is the music all serious and like foreboding? Oh no, we're being treated to hospitality! Dangers at
Humble
every
abode, huh?
corner!
There's a huge market on Earth for antiques like these. You'd have to be an Admiral-class officer to afford a place like this. Well, might as well enjoy it while we can.
Yeah.
So, now what? We've got to keep searching for Millie and the captain.
I guess we can walk around this town for a bit, yeah.
I'm with you there. Let's take a look around. I'd like to do some weapon shopping too.
Right. We'll meet back here when we're done.
Gotta rob this dude blind. Well, I don't think it would be suspicious for some rich noble to exist and have these things here because like this isn't an antique for them.
You look haggard.
That's Hagrid. Hagrid.
Oh? I guess so. Ever since my son left the house, perhaps.
What happened between you two?
Question about characters. The next choice for character is like Angel Boy and somebody else, right? Just let me know if there's anything I need to do or not do. To not
the
get
assistant captain
Angel Boy.
post in the first night
I
corps
need to get
opened
whoever
up
the
just as
alternative
my
is to
son
Angel
joined
Boy.
the force. I couldn't find anyone with the right field experience for the position, so I recommended Cius, a move that generated some very painful criticism. They wound up putting him through the ringer, and I feel it was all
Behemoth,
my doing.
obviously. You can
I
say
should
no to
make it clear
Joshua.
that Cius being nominated had absolutely nothing to do with him being my son.
I understand.
So the first
that,
thing I'd do is
and
just
I
say
know
no to
perfectly
Joshua.
well how talented he is too. He probably didn't realize how good he was back then.
That may be true, but perhaps I was rushing things a little too quickly. ...
And I'm sure it must have made him an extremely distrustful young man. Distrustful of the Corps, of his father, even of himself.
I'm very distrustful of Corpse.
And Fia took the bulk of the pain, too. Don't mention Cius around her, all right?
Fraun? Yeah, Fraun. Name it Fraun.
She had a fondness for Cius, so you could say this whole knight captain situation completely flipped that on its head.
Ah, girls. Difficult to deal with at that age. If that's how bad things became, I doubt there's much you could do.
Besides,
That's a
that
nice
smooths everything
thought,
over.
But who knows?
Wait, this is just the town music? This is such an awkward town music. If I ever get a dog, I'm gonna name it Bahamut. You're welcome to take that one. You can use it. You're welcome. Or name it Angelo and launch it into outer space. Pretty sure I have all those. Kung Fu Top. Holy shit! Nice, I can sell the fanfic for 200. Brass knuckles, those funky knuckles. Brass knuckle, those funky knuckles. Need to make 800. Bad computer. When I could sell the amulet of anti-venom. Wow, that's a big difference. Oh, nice. Cool. Ready to go, Bloodstained dev team. I'm hungry. Boys aren't allowed to complain? Oh shit, I've been living my life entirely wrong. Whoops. Yep, I guess I gotta redo everything that I've done in the last 37 years. I'm not allowed to complain. Ugh, that sucks. That's complaining? Shit. By the way, I'd like to take a moment to point out some really interesting and really well-designed visuals here. Look at this little, like dealie here. You know, you got this little, like, porchy thingy, right? If we go over here, you can see that same, like, visual in the background there. Like, it's the same, you know, the same stuff. Like, they took the perspective and then they redrew it. And remember, this isn't a 3D game. It's not like just some big model that they turn the camera and it's still there. They have to redraw it, you know? Nice little touch. Visually, the game is definitely very impressive. Story-wise, it's a thing. It's definitely a video game that has writing in it. Lycanthropes, huh? Alright. I can't stand this town music. It bugs the ever-living crap out of me. I need to get out of here. Oh, it's castle. Wait, where's the actual place I need to go to? How do I like the character interactions in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Final Fantasy VII Remake was a masterpiece. anxiety down, right? Where's the actual place that I was at? Is this it? I guess we laugh before we sleep.
Lias? Fia! What have you done?
Just murdering.
Wait!
Was that Fia?
I can't believe this. It must be some mistake.
We've got to chase after her.
Right.
No, go back to that music. It was less bad. Damn it. Oh well. I think she goes towards the cave. There she is. You don't remember the story branch? Well, it's required. Basically, Fia is being impersonated by a monster. And then it's a big spider thingy, and then you kill it, and then you win.
Oh,
The
what
end.
a pain!
Here they
We're gonna kill all the royal guards too. Might as well make ourselves enemy of the state as well. Oh, I remember these things. They're so busted in the original. Looks like they're pretty busted in this one too. By the way, Meteor
It
Palm.
really was that simple.
But yeah, in the original, those things would just like one shot you. Just like they'd throw your sword and just you're dead. You're just like, cool. Cool. That was a fun encounter where I died. Need something to dig it out. Oh, okay. Probably like a mining pick or something.
No mercy!
Here they come!
Meteor bomb! Meteor bomb! Meteor bomb! Meteor bomb!
No challenge!
Meteor Palm! 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 Where my aquaberries at?
Oh, what a pain!
Come on, let's get moving.
Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm!
Guess it really was
Better
that
than the
simple.
original on the SNES? Well, considering that this is like basically Star Ocean 2, yes. Absolutely. Honestly, the SNES version was kind of meh. It was kind of meh as a game, you know? It was very impressive for its time, though. The will to meet all the challenges. Lowers SP needed at each skill. That's the one I needed right there. Determination. Oops. Seems like determination is way better in this game. It seems like it lowers it more than one, which is nice. Worm King Soft. 4 Beasts Soft. Okay, odd name. It does seem like they rebalanced the SP cost of everything in this, which is really nice, especially considering that the game is really not that long, so. Oh, dang it. I hate it when I accidentally spend it. Because it's all about, like, maximizing points. So first off, you're going to want determination anyway, because it gives you, like, makes a few sacrifices or more skill points per level. Oh, I need that. Contraband that aren't quite legal will crime pay in the end. Oh, pickpocketing, nice. Cool. Back to replica. Where is it? There's like a training. Yeah, there's training, which gives you more XP per battle. But I don't have effort, I guess, just yet. But when I do, I'll want determination maxed anyway for effort, and also it reduces the SP cost of everything. So, like, it's just huge point savings across everything as well. Makes a lot of skills 1 point, all the way up to level 10 as well, so definitely want determination maxed. But I need to get effort. Get an E for effort. Hey, Blazing, what's up, man? It's better than the original, yeah.
Look out!
It's good stuff. Star Ocean 2.
Double slash! Double slash! Double slash! Double slash! Double slash!
Double your enjoyment slash.
Aw, over already?
Seems like you get more skill points per level too, which is also nice. Yeah, the skill points seem to be a lot better balanced.
I'm ready to fight.
Give us a little fun, huh?
Double slash! Double slash! Double slash! Double slash!
That was
Weak.
way too fast.
Too weak!
The guy that does Ashley's voice is a very familiar voice as well. Pretty sure it's Margulis from Xenoblade, Xenosaga. Margulis. Pretty sure it's the same guy. He looks hideous. Not for him. Not for him. Feels bad.
Oh, what a pain!
Here they come!
Double slash!
Double slash!
Double slash! Double slash! Double slash!
Double slash! Double slash!
Oh, what a pain!
Come on, let's get moving.
Okay, Margulis, what do you say, buddy?
Double slash! Double slash! Double slash! Double slash!
Could really use a healer.
Over already?
Could really use a healer. And I don't know of any... I don't even think we'll get a healer. Well, I guess what's her name is a guaranteed healer, right? But she's not until later in the game. There's like 2 more big dungeons without her.
Look out!
I mean, it's
I'm
literally
ready to
Star
fight.
Ocean 2. This game is literally Star Ocean 2 in a Star Ocean 1 world.
Wish they
Aw,
could have
over
lasted
already?
longer.
Ashley is Margulis. Got him.
You just don't let up, do you?
Hold it right there, criminal scum!
Fia, do you have any idea what you've just done?
Yeah, murdered some poor schmuck.
You mean how I killed that old fossil?
See? Oh no! This whole time it was just a
Everything
weak
would've
random
gone
enemy.
Perfectly fine if you hadn't come along.
A Demon World assassin.
Damn you all! Prepare to die where you stand.
I mean, we didn't discover her. She helped us discover her. She's like, oh man, I guess you got me or whatever.
Give us a little fun, huh?
Double slash! Double slash!
Double slash! Double slash! Double slash! Double slash!
Skill. So you can tell this game takes skill because it says skill on the top over and over and over again. You can see skill pop up over my
Well, I'd
characters.
say
That's how
that's
you
a
know this
10
game
out of
takes a
10.
massive amount of skill.
All right!
Because like skill,
Well, it's
get
settled.
skilled on, get
Let's
skilled
return
on,
to
you know?
town. I fear for Lias's life. I'll go see how Lias is doing. Take that monster's head to the castle and explain to them what happened.
New combo system? You mean the thing where you press X and you attack 3 times instead of once?
I thank all of you for dealing with this grave situation before it grew any worse.
I think the King Astral has spent a little bit too much time sunbathing and tanning. Just a little bit.
Yes, my liege.
There's no need for such stiffness, Ashley. I would like to think we're on better terms than that by now.
He looks like his skin is sunken in and he's a dried, shriveled, burnt prune.
I am told that Laius is safe
You
and
know
his
what he
injuries
looks
are
like?
non-life-threatening.
You know what he looks
If you will
like?
forgive my imprudence.
Hold on.
happy
Game
that
of
this
Thrones.
affair brought us back together for the first time in a dozen years.
But what goal did that monster assassin have? Why did she disguise herself as me to attack Lord Laius?
I do have my ideas, but I am afraid I must keep them to myself for now.
I understand, Your Majesty.
More importantly, we must find some way to reward all of your efforts.
Oh, yes, my lord. I would like to thank all of you for your quick and effective support.
Without you, my honors and I would have been irrevocably destroyed.
Thank you.
Oh, not at all.
The game makes you advance the text manually and then sometimes not. So it's like... Okay. Wow, 200 skill points? Oh shit. They definitely improved skill points in this game.
Well, shall we get going?
Most definitely.
Are you sure you must go, Master Ashley?
Yes. Please give my best to Laius once he regains consciousness.
He
Certainly.
didn't die! Ugh.
And one more thing.
Well...
Yes?
Are you single? I mean...
You have
yeah.
to stop thinking about Cius all the time. You know as well as I do that he'll come back sooner or later.
No, I'm not thinking about him. He betrayed us. All of us.
That may be the way you see it, but I'm sure he has his reasons.
Is this gonna affect characters at all right here? I probably should have looked up a character thingy. I don't want to read a character guide because, like, it might have other spoilers on it, you know? I mean, if anything, saying nothing seems like it would be against getting Fia in the team. I want to get Fia in the team because I loved her in the original, but I got her in the original, so I want to not get Fia in this one, basically. So I'm just curious if, like, this choice matters in terms of character or not. Nobody knows.
Hey, you don't mean our Cius, do you?
Our Cius?
You've met him?
Assuming we're talking about the same person.
Well, at least he's alive then.
Oh no, he's dead. Yeah.
If you ever run into him again, there's something I want you to
Oh,
say.
Cius!
Tell him I said he's a huge jerk.
That's Cius! I remember who Cius is!
Sure.
Caius! His name is Caius, you
You'd kill me
dipshits.
for sure if I said that.
Freaking idiots.
So what's your plan now?
We're searching for our lost companions.
Do you have any clue where they are?
That
Not a
way.
one.
They're that way.
Well, why don't you try the Purgatorium then?
Yeah, it's a dungeon infested by monsters. I'm sure you'll find them there.
Purgatorium?
It's an old race ruin. It's said that an artifact called the Eye of Truth is hidden there.
The Eye of Truth, huh? I've heard of it. A crystal ball that projects any sight or person the bearer wishes to see.
That's what I hear.
I'm leery of relying on an old tale like that. What do you think, Roddick?
Interesting. Okay, so here's a thought. If I go to the Purgatorium, Dipshit is gonna be there, right? But if I try some other towns, I would skip that, and I would go right to the town where they're at. Because I know it's just stupid Angel Boy there, which I'm not going to get anyway. I think I want to try other towns.
I appreciate that. But I think it'd be better to keep gathering information in other towns, instead of looking for something that might not even be there.
I suppose you're right. My apologies for bringing it up.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I also
appreciate you trying
don't
to
like,
help, though.
you know, I don't need to cause myself to throw up, so I don't need to go to the Purgatorium.
If you want to try another town, there's always Trop. That's a port town to the west of Tatroy. If that doesn't turn up anything, you can try taking a boat to Silverland.
Trop, was it? Alright, let's try there first.
Sounds good.
I appreciate the help, Ilya, but you're an idiot.
Well, thanks for all you've done for us, Fia.
I mean, Fia.
Tell Laius we said hello, too.
Sure.
Ilya, Fia,
Safe
whatever.
travels.
Thanks for all the help, Fia, but you're a moron. Get out of my face, Smile. What's the alternative to Fia? Is it the werewolf boy? I almost want to just get Fia again and ignore werewolf boy because I just don't care about that. Kind of want to go through that cave though, because I've been avoiding a lot of dungeons and I'm very low on levels and stuff. But at the same time, remember that cave being really, really bad. Fia, come back! You can blame it on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is skip Joshua. Sail to tartar sauce? Yes. I can't wait to. Oh, thank you. Anxiety music is over. I notice you, Zund. Hello. Alright, let's see if there's a river on the map. Nope. Unless it's a river behind it. I guess that is a river behind it. Okay. They actually put a river in between the two cities now, finally. You can get Fia back. Yeah, I know. The Fia choice isn't until much later. I know that. But, I still am gonna try and go for opposite sequels and stuff.
Behind us!
Back attack, back. Meteor bomb! Meteor bomb! Meteor bomb!
No challenge at
already?
all!
Let's learn skills. .420 herbology. Another great thing to learning a lot of skills, even though they're 1 point each, is you start maxing out these things, which are very helpful. But more than that, some of them give stats and stuff and help you with other parts of the game, so it's definitely worth, unless you like know exactly what you're going for. Max out whistling for maximum deeps, yeah. Actually, whistling and animal training are really good. Determination and resilience. Whoops. Oh, biology, very good. Wow, 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 wow. And what's his? Oh, just gotta overcome the correct value of an object. Oh, I see. Need premium paper. Okay. How many pet food? Need to buy that. So this, we can lower the encounter rate or raise it, which is kind of cool. And our scouting is actually really high. We have really high cooking. No recipes or things, but we can get stuff. Okay. And what are his special thingies? Originality, composition, rhythm, sense, animal instinct. Okay. Just play it off the charge. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing it off the charge right now. Although I have heard that you can't, like when I get the HDMI cable for the PSP, it has to be like self-powered. So you like have to power it like from an external source. And you can't power your PSP while you're playing on it, or else the signal will deteriorate, which is really weird.
Double slash! Double slash!
So it'll definitely be an awkward like capture still, but it'll be very like it'll be better for you. You guys won't notice anything.
We're surrounded.
All right, Ilya, you got this one.
Double slash! Double slash!
Meteor bomb! 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 Meteor bomb!
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
All right, somebody clip that and send it to me. You can always get it on the PS4 sales going on right now. I
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
If I love this game, then I'll get it on Switch. Whoa! Yes, Godspeed is amazing. Holy shit! Power Burst is also amazing. I love how it tells you that I procced Godspeed and Power Burst. It lets me know like what happened and why it was awesome. But yeah, if I get this game again, if I get the remaster, it'll be Switch version, not PS4.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad!
Charge!
Double slash! Double slash!
Double slash!
Wish they could've lasted
Double
longer.
slash. It's a double slash. I'm pretty sure it's like this town or the next town where I find my friends anyway, so I'll have a better team.
That light. What's that?
What in the world?
Was that a meteoroid?
It was Meteor Palm.
That wasn't the celestial ship.
Ilya, this is what you've done! This is what you've done! Thank you, Rion.
The celestial ship?
Oh,
Judging by the path of that light, I believe it hit the Muon continent.
The Mulan continent? Nice. Thanks for the host, too.
It might be a good idea to check it out. I'm curious about what happened.
I guess we... Question, does this affect anything? For characters. It doesn't affect characters at all? I don't want to go all the way back there. You want to go all the way back
you
there?
want to go all the way back there?
Aren't you interested in what it could be?
I already know what it is.
It's true that getting to Mua from here isn't exactly straightforward. Maybe we can find someone willing to take us to Portmouth over at the port.
Makes sense.
Okay, fine. I can take a boat. I have them already. Item acquired. Oh, mysterious item. It literally just happened and some lady's like, did you hear? Some light crashed in the thingy. Yeah, well, it happened about 5 seconds ago, so... That is... Stop that. Please stop that computer. Oh, that's only 300,000. He uses the same weapons I do. Oh, when I get the Sword of Light or whatever, I wonder if we'll both be able to use it then. Yeah, that's fine. How scary. Well, I mean, you literally get the Sword of Light from Star Ocean 2. But I mean, I think it's called like Laser Blade or Laser Sword or something like that, you know. I'm fine, thanks. Yes, hello, Doc. I see a boat over there, but I don't know how to get to the dock. Cormer, what's up, dude? Oh, I know what you're up to, man. I got you, fam. Sure, I guess we're going to Portmouth. New job, nice, dude. This is where we started today, actually. Wow. We went all the way across the world, and we ended up back here. Smile. You can listen to Seagulls all day, really? Yeah, not me.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad!
Don't make this
You're gonna
harder
get
than
hit
it has to
real
be.
bad. Yeah, I don't like you.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Oh, you were kind of joking. I mean, I'd imagine there's probably people out there that that could, you know, that really do like it, you know.
What's that?
They're so close. Meteor palm! Aw,
It's
over
over?
already? This ought to be simple.
Somebody's gonna get hurt
On the
real
same
bad.
scale of Star Ocean 2? I mean, it's basically a Star Ocean 2 mod, yeah.
Wish they could have lasted longer.
What a pain!
You're fighting us?
Ha!
Yeah!
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Yeah! Weak!
It's over?
Too weak!
I restored all my meteor palms! For Ilya.
Don't let your guard down.
You're fighting us?
Die!
Guess it really
It's
was
over?
that simple.
Don't go into the mine. Got it. Don't go into the mine. Don't go into the mine.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad!
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Actually, the mine might be appropriate level now, to be honest. Maybe that's why the mine is there,
I'd
for
say
like when
that's
you
worth
come back,
10
you
out of
know?
10.
If you mean Sakuraba, then yeah, Sakuraba does the compositions for Star Ocean games and Tales games. All of them, basically, more or less.
Don't let your guard down.
Charge! Guess it really was that
Too
simple.
weak.
3 week. 4 week. I did that last time, dang it.
Don't let your guard down.
You're fighting us?
Weak.
Over already?
Too weak.
This ought to be simple.
This ought to be simple.
Take this!
No
Well, I'd say that's
challenge at
worth
all.
10 out of 10.
So basically, okay, so the team that made Tales of Fantasia split off from that company and created Tri-Ace and made Star Ocean 1 on the SNES. That's why it's so vastly similar, aesthetically, visually, everything. And then well, there you go. They kind of developed their own little style, like that kind of separates them from Star Ocean a little bit, or from Tales a little bit, but Star Ocean is kind of always sort of felt very much like Tales. Yeah, Sakuraba still composes both series.
This ought to be simple.
This is pitiful. Is that
It's
it?
over?
My puppy was underneath there when it landed. My puppy is dead.
This is the place! And this is how it looked! No doubt about it, this is the Celestial ship. The one I know is barely recognizable anymore, but it's definitely the same thing I'm looking at here.
This is the Celestial ship? It's not a Lizonian craft. It's not from Earth either.
So that just leaves one option.
Is something wrong, Elia?
It's a Butsonian, I guess, then, probably.
Oh, no, it's just that I think this ship is from the third party we heard about. There aren't any crew left on the scene. They must already be off in search of Asmodeus. We need to act fast.
Sounds like it.
If we're gonna be fast acting, we're gonna need Tenactin, because Tenactin is fast acting.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but this ship resembles an Earth vessel in several ways.
Why wouldn't it be? Why would you discount it being earthen and then say, it might be earthen? You can't not hear Foamy now? Yeah, it's Foamy the freaking squirrel. I'm telling you, it's Foamy the squirrel. She's Foamy the squirrel. I'm telling you, man. I guess we go back now? Probably? Ilya.
This ought to be simple.
You're fighting us?
Oh, Foamy the squirrel is an asshole, basically, on the internet that makes videos on YouTube about how much of an asshole they are. I mean, some of their videos are okay, but they tend to get, like, into heated discussion about some irrelevant things sometimes. Am I playing on emulator? Nope. On hardware. I don't play on emulator here, like, ever. I never have.
Somebody's
Well, I
gonna
mean,
get hurt real
I have in the
bad.
past for certain
What
things,
a
but I mean, ever since I've been able to stream on hardware, it's always hardware. Always has been since then.
Well, I'd say that's
That's
worth 10 out of
our
10.
thing here. Play on hardware. Bum, 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 bum. That's right, baby. You know me, we
Somebody's
always
gonna
play
get hurt
on
real bad.
original
Charge!
hardware.
Aw, over already?
I would be reluctant. I'm gonna purge that. Well, I don't know. It's just Foamy tends to not be very safe for work a lot of the time. I'm gonna go in the mine. It's fine. I'll leave the link. I already saved.
Enemies!
We're surrounded.
Well,
You could put me down!
this is bullshit.
Here.
What a dumb video game sometimes. It's got Romancing Saga. Yeah. See, like, I'm like the battles in this game are not that much deeper than Romancing Saga for the most part. I'm kind of just mashing X more or less. But like the difference is that the enemies are static in their power. You know what I mean? So it's not like I can just randomly encounter God mode regular normal enemies that are way above me just by getting some levels. You know, like my power gains matter because I'm getting stronger than everything else. Like I am gaining power on everything in the game every time I level up. So, like, if I go into that mine and I die, and it's like, okay, that's really dumb that that's there, but whatever. The thing is that if I wanted to overcome that mine, I know that eventually I could level up and beat it. You know? In Saga Frontier, or Romancing Saga, rather, is what I mean to say, I feel like if I tried to level up to beat that mine, they would just be stronger. And then and I'd be right back to where I left off at, you know? So there was just zero motivation for me to want to do anything in Romancing Saga, because it felt all of it felt like it was irrelevant, like it was an exercise in futility. So I didn't want to do anything in that game. This is different. You know, maybe it's not the best designed dungeon. It's really stupid that it's there.
Don't let your guard down.
But I mean,
Don't make this
I can
harder
always
than it
gain
has
on
to
it,
be.
you know? I can always come back later if I want to.
Aw, over already?
No, that's incorrect, 03K. The voice actress for Ilya in Star Ocean First Departure is Foamy the Squirrel. I think you have your facts wrong.
What's that?
Impressive.
Meteor palm! Well,
Is
I'd
that
say that's
it?
worth 10 out of 10.
Don't let your guard down.
Charge!
It's just a contrarians video thing on YouTube where they complain about everything in massively excited ways. Just putting it lightly. And then it just kind of sounds like it's been putting through a voice modulator a little bit to be high pitched.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't make this harder than it has to be. Meteor
Double
palm!
You can't change the control scheme in original Final Fantasy VII. So you were not
Well,
playing the
I'd say
original
that's
Final
worth
Fantasy
10 out
VII.
of
You were
10.
playing maybe like the PC version or Steam version. But original PlayStation version you cannot change the control scheme.
Don't let your guard down.
You're fighting
I don't
us?
think the greatest hits has it either.
Meteor palm!
Pretty sure only PC and Steam versions have it.
Guess it really
It's
was that
over?
simple.
Like I have the greatest hits version of Final Fantasy VII as well. Pretty sure that's not right, but I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong.
Charge!
You're fighting us?
I think Foamy does kind of sometimes
Well,
have
I'd say
facts.
that's worth 10 out of
Maybe
10.
I don't really watch it, so I've seen some of their videos, but it's not really something I'm interested in. I don't really remember, to be honest. Is there a better boat to take than... Fine. I didn't say I didn't believe you. I said I'm pretty sure that's not the case and I'd love to be proven wrong. I didn't say you're wrong and I don't believe you. I guess we're here now. Welcome to Town of Trop. Thanks. Wouldn't we want to take a boat from Trop to the next continent, though? Yeah, Foamy is mostly from an age-old era of, like, early YouTube and Newgrounds, to be perfectly honest. So, like, you're talking, you know, 10 years ago kind of thing. They're not really relevant anymore. Is that another town or is that the temple? I think that's temple. So I need to take a boat here. Again, I said I'd be fine with being proven wrong.
Hey, wasn't that Millie?
It was. Let's go after her.
I want to say this way. Because she like runs in the inn or something like that. Isn't it right here? Shouldn't she be running out right here? The elegant nobleman. This is my dog Lucky. Isn't she cute? No. Your dog is ugly, and so are you. Smile. Wow, 3 Neko maids. Better leave. Chat might get riled up. Octopath was not $80 USD. No, it was not. No. Yeah, $80 Canadian, maybe. Yeah, you would say $80 CAD, not $80 USD. Big difference. You said $80 USD. USD means United States dollars, by the way. USD is lower than Canadian? Nope. Not unless something big changed. Last I checked, Canadian was way down compared to USD. Like about 10 years ago, well actually no, it's about 7 years ago, the Canadian dollar was almost as good as the dollar. Well, it was a little bit above the dollar, the US dollar. But then it went kaboom, and it hasn't come back up last I checked. Yeah. Wow. So, just so you know, Octopath, I'm pretty sure, came out at $50 USD. I'm almost positive about that. At most, 60. Definitely not 80 though. Absolutely not 80. 60 new, okay. Which is it's still overpriced, but not 80 at all. Yeah, in Best Buy in Canada, it was 80 CAD. Big difference, my friend. I don't know why you're arguing this point when you are exceptionally wrong in every way, even if the US dollar was equal to the Canadian dollar. Like at no point was Octopath Traveler $80 in USD ever, anywhere, unless someone got ripped off. Oh, hi.
Roddick, is
Honk?
that you?
Honk!
Oh, thank goodness you're still alive.
Is this the
You
young
just
lady
got
who was
told how
separated
wrong
from
you
your
are,
group?
and you're arguing it. Here, let's Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Let's get this going. CAD versus USD. 1 Canadian dollar equals 0.71 cents of a United States dollar. That means it's 30% less valuable. That's a big difference. Big difference. That means if you had 1,000 Canadian dollars, you would only get 710 US dollars. That means it's more valuable, by the way, because you need less to equal the same value. It's not because you get less, so it's less value. That's not how it works. It means less of something has more value, which means it's more valuable. Like if I had 1 gram of a diamond versus 1 gram of copper, you know, half a gram of a diamond will be worth more. Oh, I can get Catgirl now? Okay.
She is.
Cool. Where do I go
My name
next?
is Ashley. Very nice to meet you, my dear.
You can call me Millie. Were you traveling together with Roddick?
That's
But
right.
I mean, like, I'm not
I
saying
must
like.
admit, this is a rather fetching young woman.
Oh wow.
I think I understand why you were so concerned for her safety, Roddick.
I'm not saying like, you know, you should be buying things in USD and how dare you use Canadian currency because you're Canadian, but you're like saying incorrect things and then trying to pawn it off as truth and then arguing with me despite being completely proven immensely wrong, and that's the problem. It's like saying, no, 5 + 5 is 42. I demand to be recognized. So I mean, like, just don't. People have a problem with like accepting that they're wrong. Sometimes it's okay. Just say, oh, whoops, my bad. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you're just being stubborn about it for not caring. It's just say fine, you're wrong. Okay, moving on. But you argued it. That's why it's a discussion.
Wait a second.
Where's the captain? They were both gone when I woke up this morning.
Both?
They?
Uh-huh. I think he's probably headed for Ionis with a woman we met named Mabel. A woman?
Yes, you paid 80 Canadian for it. That's fine.
What's wrong, Elia?
No, Sylvia, he said he paid 80 USD for it.
Huh? A swordsman going by the name of the Crimson Shield has come to Ionis.
Oh, when the rumors about him made it here yesterday, Mavelle looked like she'd seen a ghost.
Oh, that reminds me. You wouldn't believe what a beautiful woman she is.
And then Ilya gets
Her skin's
jealous.
so clear and pretty. Her style's incredible.
Uh-huh.
And her ankles are so slim.
What? Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? What? Wait, what? What? Slim ankles, baby. Yeah.
The first time we met, she said she was traveling. And, well, I just had to have her join us. I really have to hand it to her. She's incredible.
Bet she's servicing the
Better
captain
put a
right
lid on
now,
it for now,
too.
Millie.
Why? Oh. Don't get the wrong idea, okay, Ilya?
I didn't mean that Ronix is going with her for some of that hanky-panky or anything. Oh my god.
I know.
Stupid dialogue
With his personality,
auto-advancing
it wouldn't even
sometimes.
occur to him to try. Is Ionis the next town over? We better get moving then.
Slams the door.
So is Mavelle after the swordsman she heard about in Ionis?
Mavelle said that he's her sworn enemy.
What is it?
No, it's nothing.
We should probably head over there ourselves, shouldn't we?
I think so.
Is the witch girl that we're getting in our party, is she one of the set party, like one of the 4 set party members? Because if I'm not mistaken, Star Ocean games are like 4 set, 4 optional. Oh, that would be Millie, Captain, Ilya, and me. Those are the 4 set ones. Sort of, but not really. I'm guessing she's like exchanged with werewolf guy then, because I keep trying to figure out who that is, and you keep saying no, so he's the only one left for that. Cool. Wow. Holy shit, Millie is very much higher level than me. I may have bypassed a lot of content in my playthrough. Alright, let's level our skills up. Nice. I need to increase her guts and vitality and stuff for the 1 dungeon stamina. Con, that's what it was. Reduces damage taken by a lot. Probably agility and dex too. But I'm gonna focus on that before I go for anything else. Oops. I will have to get knife with. Well, I won't have to get knife with her. Mavelle joins automatically if you have Ashley or Caius, though. Okay. I mean, if I don't perfectly get everybody opposite of my original playthrough, I'm not gonna be sad. Oh, okay, cool, perfect. What's our specialty? Taste, listening, love of animals, blessing of mana. Oh yeah, where do I go to get the kitty cat? Like, what's the next step, since you said I could get her now? Because I remember you guys saying it was really, like, not super easy. All the way back in the first town? Okay. Well, let's go there then before we do anything else. Just because I don't want to pass it up, and I also want to fill up my team. I'll probably replace Ashley though, because he uses the same exact equipment that I do, and I don't like that because that makes it harder to gear up. Hector, that's where I'm going to go eventually. Need to go to Portmouth. Oh, you have to have the ocarina equipped on Roddick. That would have never happened. I would never, ever, 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 ever do that. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever. Forever and never. And then you play the Song of Time. Bum bum.
Well, this looks wimpy.
You're fighting us?
Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
How do you remember someone to that? Gee, I should equip the ocarina. I think, yeah, like, I can understand, like, here's what I can understand. You get the ocarina from the cat, and you're like, huh, this is important. It's something that it's something of hers. And I can see, like, equipping the ocarina as a test to see if that'll change things.
They're so
But going all
close.
the way back to the first town and then doing, like,
Meteor Palm!
character thingy, whatever they're called.
Guess it really
It's
was
over?
that simple.
See, the thing is, Shira, this was made in, like, the original Star Ocean was like 90s, and this
Please,
remake
Ivy
is
symbol.
like
What
2007 or
pain.
something. Neither of those are really the era that was focused on selling strategy guides. Not to mention, Star Ocean 1 never came out in the US.
Over already.
And it was only in the US where games were designed to focus on selling Nintendo Hotline calls or strategy guides. Japan never really did that. That was only a US thing.
Don't let your guard down.
You're fighting us?
Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm!
I could see it among people that really love the game, you know what I mean? Like, people that really, really love a game, they will go everywhere to explore and backtrack and test things out and stuff. Like, I could see it. I could see equipping the ocarina and then kind of going from there, you know? But then again, there's always that, like, time frame of when you have to do it, which is also another factor that plays
Well,
a
this
significant
looks
role in
wimpy.
whether or not
You're
someone would figure it
fighting
out.
us?
Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Boy,
Is
they
that
were
it?
weak.
Don't let your guard down.
You're fighting us? Wish they could have let me.
That
Hope
was
you're
easy.
watching, Father.
Steel is in this game, yeah, pickpocket. Yeah, like I said, Quarmer, it's just about like whether or not you love a game that much to do all the things. For me, for some people, they don't even have to love the game. It could just be like a game that they kind of enjoy, like, and they just like testing things out and figuring out how all the things are related. Personally, I just like playing a game and enjoying it my own little way. You know, maybe I'll do some optional stuff or whatever, but I have to love a game to really go through every little string of detail, you know? Cave of Trials? Not that I'm aware of anything like that. I don't know anything about that.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't let my guard down. Yeah, I might die to these level 1 enemies.
Let's go!
Oh, I didn't die.
Over already?
How surprising.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad!
Looks like this is serious.
Weak!
That was easy.
Too weak!
Aw, cute kitty.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad!
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
I mean, I definitely did that kind of stuff in like other Final Fantasies, like FF7. My first play file of FF7 has like everything, all the limits, everything maxed out, master materia for everybody, final attack Phoenix, sneak attack Knights of the Round, you know, totally maxed out. Do you think this is what Kratos used to look like? Do I think? Yes, I know, because we're literally 300 years in the past and we're in Kratos. Are you serious? Do I think? No, I don't. I know. Frickin' idiot.
Roddick, I had a dream yesterday about us before all this happened.
Oh? What kind of dream?
I dreamt that you, me, and Dorn were all having a great time together.
And then everybody died.
Oh yeah?
But then Dorn wouldn't stop picking on me, and he made me really angry. Then you came, and you... that's
Smooch.
weird.
I smooched you.
I forgot the rest of it. It wasn't a bad dream, but I was crying when I woke up.
Don't worry. I promise you that we'll save him. I'm here, you're here, and Dorn's still here.
You
We
know,
just gotta do what we can for him, alright?
I never got to level 99 in Final Fantasy Tactics because, well, maybe I did, but it might have just been in passive grinding for other things, but like, I never felt the need to just get level 99 in that game, you know? It felt like a long time to do that, and then it's just like ridiculous overkill, you know?
You're right, Roddick.
You think I scratched the full depth of Ephemeral Fantasia and I hated that game? I didn't have a choice. That's just playing the game blind. Wait, is that it? Oh. Oh, whoops. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oops. A girl. Is she any cute? What? What? Alright, I'm gonna talk to everybody, and if I don't see something, then I will ask. Alright, I went everywhere and talked to everybody, and I have the ocarina equipped, but nothing happened? Question mark? Please guide me to get Cat Girl. Kamen Rider was wrong. It's too early. You'll have to track back here later. Not kidding. Oh. Well then. Feels bad. Need to be on a different part of the story. That's no big deal.
Well, this looks wimpy.
This is pitiful. Ah!
Guess
Is
it's
that
over.
it?
Ba-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum-bum. I need to go back to that town and go to the training there.
This ought to
see
be
if I can get
simple.
effort.
Don't let your guard down.
I'd really like to get effort so I can start training.
That
Is
was way
that
too
it?
fast.
Yeah, she comes back at like level 5 or something in the SNES. Which I didn't mind, I still used her because she's a healer, so, you know, leveled her up, no big deal. Basically demigods. Yeah, basically. They're not even being bandits, they're just chilling. They're just like, hey, we're not bandits, but, you know, we're hanging out.
They're so close! Be careful! Meteor palm! Aw,
It's
over
over?
already?
Vegetable palm! Because when you hit them, you turn them into a vegetable.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't make this harder than it has to be. Meteor palm!
Take this.
Meteor palm!
Dairy palm!
That was way
That
too
was
fast.
easy.
Gotta rejuvenate the meteor palm though. Come on, Elliot, show me what's what.
Well,
So,
this looks
Ilya, what's your
wimpy.
favorite ability?
This is pitiful.
Meteor palm!
Oh, really? I never would have expected that.
Weak.
It's over?
Too weak.
Ilya, you come across a strong opponent. What is the
simple.
first thing you do?
Double slash.
Oh, okay.
Double slash.
Good answer. Ilya, you just grabbed a huge handful of ground
Ought to be
beef.
simple. Looks like
What
this
do
is
you
serious.
now have?
Let's go.
Stupid! No! God damn it!
Aw, over already?
You didn't do it! Ilya, you just grabbed a huge handful
Don't
of
let your
ground
guard
beef.
down.
What
Let's
do
get
you
this
have?
Over with fast.
Weak.
It's over.
Too weak.
Oh, I'll never get tired of that. A group gift unsub. Alright, where's the skill traders? Oh. I remember the instrument shop. It was instrumental in my gameplay from the previous time. No, I don't care about you. Go away, old man. Okay. Effort. I think I'll get determination first. It baffles you that I have these terrible jokes and I'm not a dad. Well, it's very possible I could be a dad somewhere. And I just was not told. Maybe that's what it is. That's where I got this blessing of puns. And also, I'm a cat dad. Yeah, true, true. I am a cat dad. Yeah, I have definitely held hands with people, so I mean... cock button the good one. That's my,
This is tough.
My blood is burning. Double slash. Double slash.
I hope I can kill these things, and I hope they get really good XP.
Double slash. Double slash. Double slash. Double slash.
Double meteor palm! Double meteor palm!
More battle scars.
The cat sits calm, yeah. I wonder if I could go up to the house on the hill there and do that quest. I think that's like a...
Enemies!
This isn't over yet.
The other guy. I don't think it's a
Double
Killian
slash.
thing.
Double slash. Double slash. Double slash. Double slash. Double slash. Double
Dude, it
slash.
pauses the game to heal? I'm about that. I'm about that heal life.
Over already?
I can feel the power flowing.
Yeah, we're gaining levels quickly and getting a lot of HP. But I think it's like a, what's his name, questy thingy up there. I don't really think I could do it. Anime thought it was a good idea, Roseguard. Look at every
This may
anime.
be a challenge.
Can we win this?
It's 100% an anime thing.
Double slash. Double slash. Double slash. Double slash. My eyesight's get double slash. Double slash.
Willie's got her work cut out for her.
Guess it really was that simple. Oh, great!
I want to go to her specials and arts. I want to turn off. I only want her to cast healing spells and support spells. Giga Durian Bureka! Exactly. You understand.
Look, over there.
Argosy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Crimson. It's the Crimson Knight, guys.
You killed my family. My mother. My father. My brother.
I guess it's just the Crimson Shield.
You have the wrong man.
The wrong man. Don't give me that nonsense.
I mean, I'm pretty
Prepare
sure in
to
like
die.
10 years, anybody could have a red shield, you know? Like, he's got a helmet on. You don't know his face?
Whoa, hang on now. Are you sure this is the right guy?
There's no mistaking him. It couldn't be anyone else.
He's the six-fingered man.
Ugh. This isn't over.
Try to value your life a little more, woman.
Are you alright?
Holy shit, they weren't wrong. Look at those slim ankles. Oh my god.
Who are you?
Oh, hey, Roddick. And Elia, too. You're both still in one piece. What's wrong, Elia?
Captain, getting popular lately, aren't we?
What? We see each other for the first time in ages, and that's what you say to me? Didn't you just see what happened?
I noticed
something
you.
the matter?
Seems.
Huh? Oh, well, no. I mean, hello. My name's Elia.
Oh, I'm Mavelle Frozen.
Mavelle Frozen?
Mavelle! I thought you were gonna get yourself killed. Please, don't do anything like that again.
Mavelle is frozen!
Lily, I'm sorry to make you worry about me.
The cold never bothered her anyway, so you know.
How about we all go inside? You two can talk after that.
Can I make an order, bartender?
I mean, it just went on and on, did it not? The like you joined jingle just kept going. It's like, okay, yeah.
Sure, what'll it be?
All right, yes, they joined.
How about that unfiltered stuff over there?
Ew, what are you, a savage?
Oh my, I see you know your drink, my dear.
No.
Very flavorful. More
Yes,
so than you'd expect from the
flavorful.
price.
Flavorful, unfiltered alcoholic beverage.
Well,
Just get all the
kind
particles
sir,
and
how
like
well are you
grit
holding
and
your
stuff
liquor
from the
these
bottom.
days?
Just scrape it off with a knife, dude.
Don't you patronize me like that. Liquor is the same as water to me. You ask me, there's nothing like sitting down and relaxing with a nice mug of Fear Fire.
My, quite the expert, aren't you?
Wow, Elia. Since when do you know so much about the liquor here?
There's a lot about me you don't know. Right?
I'll just have an apple shake, thank you.
Righto.
Righto. Righto.
So, are we all good now?
It's just Pine Sol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you take an apple and then you just shake it a bunch and then boom, apple shake.
Now then.
Here you go. Nice and chilled, just for you.
My, look at how clear that is. Very nice indeed.
Ooh, here it is.
Oh, this shake is mine.
Let me try that.
Oh, this is really good. Here, Roddick, you should try a little bit.
No, I shouldn't.
I'm only 15 years old, ma'am. Why are you feeding me alcohol? I think she's trying to get a little fresh with me
Oh,
or
come
something.
on, Roddick, stop being such a stick in the mud.
This aroma, this taste. It's been a good year for this label, no doubt about
Alcoholic beverage is my favorite. This is such the good alcoholic beverage, and I am an expert
Sir,
on alcoholic beverage.
This isn't what I ordered. You gave me mango, but I asked for apple.
Several hours later, here's your apple shake. Apple shake.
Oh, brother. Come on, Roddick, get up. You're gonna catch cold, Elia.
That's not how cold.
Oh, great. Millie's out too. Wonderful.
Wait, she didn't have alcohol.
Oh, Ronix.
Oh, Ronix.
What is it, Roddick?
I can't eat another bite.
Oh, Mavel. Mavel? I'm sorry. I know they're all pretty obnoxious.
Oh no, not at all. They're all such nice people. This is the most fun I've had in a very long time.
Oh? Well, that's great then.
I have for sure been gifted subs to channels I've never been in. Yep. I think I have a few. I have a sub gift to somebody named Renee. Never heard of them.
But the thing is, I think it would be better if I were on my own.
Why is that? Didn't you just say you were enjoying yourself?
That's why.
Huh?
If I allow myself into a more comfortable situation, then I'm worried I'll forget about my brother, my parents, and my hatred.
I'm not gonna tell you to forget about them. But you don't have to be miserable either.
I have definitely felt like left a channel on and woken up with a gift sub. Yeah, that's true.
Ah, Ashley.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here.
Damn straight. We're trying to make
Oh,
out.
no,
Do you
you're
mind?
fine.
You want to join?
Well, Ronix, I'd better get going.
Hey, wait up. You can't be in that much of a hurry.
I am. The longer I spend with all of you, the weaker my resolve becomes.
But
Take care.
See ya.
One moment.
What is it?
You're chasing after the Crimson Shield, aren't you?
Yes. I don't think he's gone far, so I thought I'd try to catch his trail.
Don't do it.
Hmm?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you.
But you're pathetically weak compared to him.
What I'm trying to say is that even if it was the Crimson Shield that killed your family, the man you met earlier is a completely different person.
Huh?
are you saying there's an imposter going around?
Things would be a lot simpler if that were the case. The real Argosy would never put up with a fake.
So he's not real, or he's not fake, or what? Is this some kind of riddle?
He and I used to be war buddies. Well, buddies isn't quite the right word, but I can't think of anything more appropriate.
Wow, that was loud. Morty Robot, thank you for the sub-gifted send. Thank you very much, dude.
Near the close of the demonic wars, he received a secret mission from the King of Silverland to find one of the hidden treasures of the old race.
What kind of treasure?
It's known as the Mirror of Incarnation.
A mirror?
Correct. But no ordinary mirror. Legend says it has the power to replicate anything reflected off its surface. The King of Silverland wanted to use it to create weapons that would put an end to the demonic wars.
And create
But
new
the
ones.
mirror was no treasure. It replicated all right, but it distorted things as it made them. When the Crimson Shield went before the Mirror of Incarnation,
he was struck with a sudden fit of menace and nearly slaughtered all his own men.
So you're saying the Mirror of Incarnation distorted the Crimson Shield's mind?
that is what I believe happened. The first time I met him, I thought he was the real Crimson Shield. But the moment I let my guard down, I paid for that mistake with my left arm. I can still swing a sword with one hand, but forget about mastering any special skills. All that I have left now is experience and knowledge. Mavel, would you like to accompany us? I think it would do you a world of good.
All right.
You sure about this, Mavel?
Yes.
Well, superb. I'm sure we'll all have need of your abilities sooner or later.
Bow, 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 ba, da, da.
All set here. Ready to head off?
Hmm? Oh, yeah.
We're going to Van, was it?
Yeah.
Going to a
The
van
kingdom to the
down
west
by
of
the
Eos.
river.
I heard that the King of Van is enlisting fighters to form a group with the purpose of vanquishing the Archfiend. If we paid him a visit, I bet he can give us some info on Asmodeus.
Still, this is something of a surprise.
Oh, I thought you were merely searching for your lost friends, but now you're going on defeating Asmodeus, King of the Demon World.
We have to do it, no matter what gets in our way.
You seem resolute enough.
Off we go then, to the Van Kingdom.
The Kingdom of Vans. Minivans is the town surrounding the kingdom. Oh my god, the name of this inn is the Inspiration. Formation. Oh, I can do this. Neat. Yeah, I kind of like that one. What are your special thingies? Love of animals, blessing of mana. That's it? Okay, fine. I don't know if Mavelle is a permanent addition right now or not. But if she is, there was nothing I could have done about that I knew of, so. You can ditch her later? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't put her in then. I remember her being really good, but I'll keep Ashley in for now. Ba-dink. Who does she replace? The I'm guessing the Lycanthrope is the replacement for her. Since everybody keeps saying no for everybody else, the only thing that's left is the Lycanthrope. It'd be backseating if you tell. You can just tell me who she replaces. That's fine. Oh, she doesn't? She's not? Oh. Oh. I did hear something about a hidden character, so that's probably that then. Okay, so then I can just keep Mavelle then. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep her then. I'm not going to get the hidden character. So at this point, it'd be Kitty Cat Girl and Lycanthrope. And Lycanthrope, I just need to beat a certain level of the arena. You can get a remaster of this game on the Switch or PS4, yeah. Kung Fu Shul. That raises the wearer's HP, huh? Ooh, wow. I should have quit that. Enjoy discounts when used in a shop. Should I use it now? Nah. Yeah, she needed that. No, Ashley, no. Bad Ashley. Looks like 20% HP-ish, somewhere around there. Have I played Octopath? Yeah. Octopath's really good, except for the story. Story is really bad and really poorly written. But everything else was great. Worth the purchase? Again, I just told you exactly what I feel about it, so you can take that as whatever you want. Good visuals, good OST, good mechanics, everything, all the things. There's more than just mechanics, but yes. Square Enix doesn't pay me anything, let alone enough. Which I guess is enough, right? I suppose that is correct. Okay, so what story element do I need to be on for me to get Kitty Cat Curl so I know? I already know the story, so you can't really spoil anything. Like, is it when I have to go back to all the kingdoms to get the keys or whatever, the passages, the 4 emblem? Okay, good. That's what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. I literally just guessed it. Will they replace Star Wars Second Story on PS4?
Look out!
Maybe.
Hang in there,
maybe
everyone.
not. Who can say? Square Enix has gone on record saying they want to port all of their retro games on modern hardware. So Star Ocean is an Enix game, Star Ocean 2 is an Enix game, and Square Enix is the one that said that, so
Hang in there, everyone.
maybe? We're getting our ass kicked!
Well, I'd say that. Whoa!
Whoa! So I need to be these. Okay, we're still getting levels pretty decently. Okay, I guess, but these enemies are level 30. And I'm level 22.
This is tough.
I hope we can do this.
Came out in Japan in 2015 on PS4. That's not that long ago. I could see them porting it eventually. I like how the AI in this game actually moves away from enemies. In the original SNES version of this game, my healers just sat in a corner getting freaking murdered by everybody the entire time, and they could not stay alive to save their lives. So I spent all my skill points leveling up their defensive stats just to stay alive.
I need that. Home of destruction.
I need it.
Power booster.
I'm just glad everyone's. I want strength, so I won't have any.
This is a pretty long passage to this kingdom. Pretty long road.
Behind us!
Behind us!
Uh-oh. Alright, I gotta figure out how to change targets.
Double slash! Shockwave swirl!
There's no
too
turning back
low.
now.
In the original Star Ocean, it was very easy to change targets. You just press left or right on the D-pad. And this one, left or right on the D-pad doesn't seem to do it. We'll try to figure it out, but I'm gonna need to learn how to change targets now because those casters are like, holy shit, kaboom.
This should be a good test of skill.
You're fighting us?
Oh.
Meteor Palm!
Actually, it moves you, yeah.
Palm of Destruction!
Okay, hold square. Just press square, actually. Meteor Palm of Destruction!
Too fast.
I've heard the PSP version of Star Ocean 2 is not a good one, so yeah. Yeah, it's basically Star Ocean 2, man. This game is basically Star Ocean 2.
Behind us!
Hey, Rouch, thanks for the host, dude.
Wish they could have lasted
Godspeed
longer.
is amazing. I'm gonna save it, just because these things are pretty rough.
They're behind us?
Behind us!
Palm of Destruction! Go!
No casting spell! No! You no cast spell! You no take kendo!
Guess it really was that simple.
Godspeed is gonna be amazing for those faster casting ones too. Let's see where my skills are at too. Oh, nah, I'm gonna need to gain like 3 or 4 more levels before I can start doing skill ups again. Which I'll probably get pretty
Let's take our time
fast-ish.
here. We can't lose this.
Just because I'll have to take this path all over again. To get Cat Girl. Oh! These also cast spells. Nope, that's bad. Bad. Bad, no, you no cast spell. Star Ocean 2.5, more or less. It's a remake of Star Ocean 1, but it's basically done in Star Ocean 2, so.
Worth 10 out of 10.
Sprint Strike, huh? Alright, let's check that out. Fire up a burst of inner energy. Let's, I don't really care for that. Well, I do need that one for the magic or the physical immune stuff later on. Let's try it. Double slash is kind of meh anyway. Pretty sure it's just Demon Fang, so.
Keep focused, everyone!
Can we win this?
Spirit strike! Spirit strike! Spirit strike!
Okay. It's a ranged attack. Power Busto!
Wish they could have lasted
But
longer.
Star Ocean 1.52, First Departure, Final Mix HD. Yes. That's actually correct.
Let's meet with the king first.
Do you think he'd allow a bunch of total strangers to see him? I mean, that would be like me asking to see the president.
Yeah, it almost
Well,
seems
what else can we
ridiculous.
do? It's not like we've got an in with anyone.
No, I suppose not.
I'll handle this.
Huh?
Just let me do the talking.
Sweet. Victor the Cobbler. Yes, I would like 1 shoes, please. Oh, wow, he actually has shoes. I was making a joke that Victor the Cobbler would have shoes, but he does. I need to turn that off. Sylvia, thank you for the 4 months resub. Thank you. I need you to turn off auto equip. No. Oh my god. And always drawing cards with a 7-month resub. Thank you. You know, yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it on for now. Those are quite kung fu-y type shoes. Very good. Yeah, exactly, Kamen Rider. I mean, people love Star Ocean 2. Didn't I just turn that off? I literally just turned that off. What? But yeah, I mean, everybody loves Star Ocean 2, so, you know, remaking this game on Star Ocean 2 engine is kind of a no-brainer. And it's also, PSP plays PlayStation games natively because it's the same hardware, so it was a no-brainer. Honestly, it was easy no-brainer to do it that way. Did I sleep well? And this freaking dung heap? No, I didn't. I want my money back. Item. What? Well, that probably means you're a vampire, so you should get that checked out to make sure you're not a vampire. You know, just for safety's sake. No unlucky, thank you for 2 months resub. All the resubs, thank you guys. Appreciate that committed support to the channel and my continued streaming career. Because without you, I'm nothing, never forget. Garbage. Ooh. Which ones are these skill? Okay, we got that. Got that. Got that. Okay, Combat 3 was nil. Zooey Hander. Talon Knuckles, Gladius. Wow, 8,000. Fuzzy Handy Stick? Wait. Do you get Welch as a secret character in this game? What's up, Lazy? That's a Welch thing. The pointy stick. Ever since Star Ocean 3. And this came out after Star Ocean 3. Oh, those are stairs! That looks like a wall! They're stairs! Okay. I can't believe they were just staring at me this whole time.
Well, that's rather rude, don't you think?
Talking to Ashley, you idiots.
You're...
Yes, that's right. We'd like to see the king if we could. We are here to vanquish the Archfiend.
You! I apologize for the trouble. Reports have come in lately indicating a rise in monster activity. There's concern that this marks the return of Deathwing, so we've expanded security measures all across the region.
Holy shit, are we in the World of Warcraft universe all of a sudden? Oh my god, where's Alexstrasza and Ysera? We could just get the dragon aspects together to take on Deathwing. I mean, we're gonna need Thrall, of course, to get the dragon soul, but I mean, you know, let's get the dragon aspects going on.
Yes. Several years ago, there was a string of killings targeting important officials at the hands of the so-called Deathwing, a Featherfolk girl. We haven't heard of any sightings lately, but the king has ordered us to stay on guard nonetheless.
A Featherfolk? What's that?
They're folk of feathers.
A race of people with wings on their backs. They're said to be very capable symbologists, but normally they live in remote mountainous areas, away from other settlements.
The king awaits. Sir Ashley, please come in.
Ashley, my word, it's really you. How delightful it is to see you as well as ever.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Indeed. Having a time-tested hero on our side is a reassuring thought for all of us.
Oh, I'm merely one member of this group. You'll need to discuss details with this young man over here.
Is this making more sense in the fan translation? Yeah, they actually make references to the Archfiend multiple times, like actually at the beginning of the game.
Ah. I hear that you have stepped up to vanquish Asmodeus, the Archfiend.
They actually rewrote the story.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what a remake should do.
And do you have confidence in your chances of accomplishing this feat?
I wouldn't know, sir.
Fair enough. If you were the sort who boasted of sure victory against the unknown, I would have dismissed you immediately. Very well. I should like to test you first, however. There's no point continuing unless I am confident of your skill.
You gonna fight me, old man?
Oh my. This must be the first time in years that we've done this.
Indeed. Bring them to the trial chamber.
The Chamber of Trials! Oh god. Now we're gonna have to put in Trials of Mana
You'll
and
see
play
soon
that to
enough.
prove ourselves. Joke's on them, I already platinum Trials of Mana.
Wait, do we go in here?
Oh, not that door. That will come later.
Later?
Oh, never mind. Just a bit of local lore.
Hey Philip, what's good, dude?
Getting back to business, we must determine how far your abilities can take you. Go through this door and do whatever it takes to reach the exit safely. Complete the task and the trial is over. If you find it insurmountable, you may return here at any time. I will be waiting at the exit.
This is like a pretty long dungeon, if I remember correctly. Oh, piece of candy. Amulet of Flexibility. Protect from petrification. You should put that on. Oh god.
Can't lose this.
Well.
Meteor Spirit Strike! Meteor Spirit Strike! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm!
Sorry, what did you say again, Ilya? I couldn't hear you.
Already?
Oh, 18,000 experience, or 1,800 experience.
Whoa!
That'll catch me up in levels real fast, like. Oh boy. Where there's light, there's shadow. Oh, I remember this.
This is tough.
I hope we can do this!
Shockwave Swirl! Shockwave Swirl! Spirit Strike! Spirit Strike! Spirit Strike!
Move a little faster!
Ow! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Wow, if I had like a pick, I could probably grab that stuff, but I don't because it was like 5,000 or something like that. Meteor Thong? Gross.
This looks bad.
This looks like a strong enemy.
Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm! Meteor Palm!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good luck, guys!
I won't let your death be in vain!
This is fine. Kruh. Totally fine, totally fair, and totally fine, and fair and fine, and fine and fair. Is there no? Where's my resurrection bottle? Where's my resurrection bottle? Oh, party member. Okay. Well, I may not be able to get through this dungeon. I might have to go outside and grind, because I'm very low level compared to this, Yikes. Where's my blueberries? A couple members of my team died. Yeah, you noticed that too?
This looks bad.
I hope we can do this!
This is death. This is death right here. Hey Suko, thanks for the host, dude. I just keep casting that. That's fine. That's fine.
I needed that. I needed that.
There, easy.
Guess it's over.
Easy, easy. What? That's it? Only 1,300?
Excellent.
This is great.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to leave soon. Unless these treasures carry me. I don't think my appraisal is high enough, but we'll try. Ow! Why? Item identified. Item. Question mark. I identified the item. It's question mark item. Got it. Alright, 4 is not high enough. You do get less XP with, or more XP with less people, but that doesn't mean anything. Since I need my party, you know?
Retreat!
Let's get out of here.
Retreat. Retreat.
This is fine. This is totally fine. Totally fine. Hoping this will lead back. Yeah, I think this is back to the entrance again. Hi, yes, I'd like to leave immediately and go outside and grind for 5 levels. So I don't get one shot. I'd also like to search for... Oh my god, the Romeo and Juliet thing is still here. Cute. If somebody gave you 100 presents, would you be able to love that person 100 times over? It doesn't work like that, does it? It's about how much time you spend with the person and how much you understand each other, isn't it? Only I'd realized that sooner. I don't know. What do you guys think? If somebody gives you 100 presents, do you love them one times or 100 times? So basically, if you give me $1, I love you $1 value. But if you give me $100, I love you $100 value. Apparently, according to that guy. Also, I can't buy resurrection bottles, by the way, so I just wasted like 5 resurrection bottles, and I can't buy more, and I don't know how to get out of here. There we go. Okay. Then yeah, I mean, yes. Basically, the answer is yes. I mean, I was totally memeing, but I'll take serious answers. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let it show. Is that the end? Or is that the out? This is the Peach Cobbler store.
No! No, 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 no,
Thank you, no, for the $6. Okay, I guess it wasn't the end. I think there's the path up here leads to a dead end, or rather a guarded castle. There is another town further in, but
They're behind us! Behind us!
Meteor Paul! Meteor Paul! Meteor Paul! Meteor Paul! Meteor Palm! Meteor Paul! Meteor Palm!
That was way too fast.
That was easy.
so I'm pretty sure the emblem quest is after this part. Level 26. I just need to get to about level 30, to be honest. That should be fine. But I guess I skipped a lot of content. I didn't do a lot of dungeons because I just chose different paths that took me out of dungeons and around things. And I didn't know you could do that. So we're just kind of low level, that's all. Like I skipped like probably what, 3 dungeons or something? Pretty long ones too. I don't know if it was like if it's just this version of the game only where you can skip the one dungeon with the boat, the river boat, or not, or if I just missed it in the SNES. But yeah, I skipped a lot of stuff, so I'm low level. So I'm just gonna grind a little bit to catch up on that kind of stuff, and then we'll get back to it. We'll explore the area a little bit. The world seems really uninteresting, though, to be honest.
This looks bad. Can we win
It's like
this?
Star Ocean 2 world map, except without like you don't actually want to explore it. Wow, okay. They're just spamming that shit.
That was way too fast.
I remember levels going much faster in Star Ocean SNES too. You're just freaking blazing through levels. 360 blazing. Oh, I know why. Because training. Lower one's attributes in return for gaining more experience. Yes, you've begun training. I need to get training. What level is it? 4 already? Yeah. Oh, she hasn't learned any skills. Effort, resilience, determination. Wow, that's good. Okay. And then specialty. I'm pretty sure the higher your training, the less the stat decrease and the higher the XP gain. Like, keeping up with Bloodstained news? Well, people into Discord help with that by posting news, so I'm aware of the news, yes. Discord, baby! Sharing information! It's crazy!
Over already?
You can talk about it if you want to. It's not like it's spoilers to say, hey, look, they are introducing a randomizer patch and some other things I forget.
Oh, what a pain!
Here they come!
I swear, it's almost like training increased my stats rather than reduced them. Because it seems like everything's dying faster, I'm taking less damage.
No turning back now.
And then, of course, I also get extra XP.
This is great.
I need to set Mavel's skills. Disable an enemy from attacking by hurling or about them. Sure, why not? But yeah, there was also the Mountain Pass dungeon thing that I did to eliminate some monsters for some lady in the woods.
What a pain!
But I think that was like a Caius specific quest or something.
Raven Orb!
I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm getting you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, you're gonna wish I didn't get you when I do get you. Oh boy. You'll see.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? A is not a number, idiot. Jeez. They're pretty dumb in this game, aren't they? 8 out of 10.
Enemies.
Look out!
No shit, huh? Enemies. How far am I? I'm right here.
That was way too fast.
That was easy.
I was definitely 8 out of 10, okay? I have ears. And a 5,000 IQ, so...
This ought to be simple.
Don't let your guard down.
Raven!
Orb of destruction!
Orb! That was way too fast.
The best part about training is that you gain levels quickly so you can get more training. I love it. I love it. I love it.
behind us! They're behind us?
Uh-oh.
We need some backup! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
When did they get there?
When did they?
Dude, the freaking ambush rate in this game is absurd.
Boy, they were weak. Excellent.
Rayman 4? Sure. Yeah, I've never played a
What a
Rayman game,
pain.
so I don't
Here they
know.
That was way too fast.
Lowers XP needed to level up? Oh my god, that stacks with training like that. Holy shit. No wonder. Okay. Gotta stack that effort now. Next. Yeah, that's gonna catapult my leveling. Thunk.
Enemies!
When did they get there?
Well, excellent.
Trebuchet it, yeah.
We have company.
Here they come!
Raven! Raven!
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
All right!
Look at all them levels. It's like gain a level and then just level up effort.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad!
Are you ready?
Palm of Destruction!
We
Well,
can't
I'd
afford
say
to stay
that's
here
worth
for
10
long.
out of 10.
Do, going around in circles, baby.
Let's go!
Enemies.
Raven, orb! Raven, orb! Raven, orb!
That was
glad
way
everyone's
too
safe.
fast.
It's kind of funny, like, how significant the difference in the combat is going with just a few levels. Like, it's just completely a different thing just from 4 levels so far. Just 180, total 180.
When did they get there?
We're surrounded!
Although the ambushing is still ridiculous. So keep in mind, I don't really care for grinding normally. In fact, I'm usually very much against grinding in video games. And I very much dislike games forcing you to grind to advance the plot or story. But remember, what happened with me here was that I freaking skipped like 4 dungeons on accident. I didn't even know that I was really skipping these dungeons. And that's 10 levels worth of, you know, I'm level 20 and the enemies are like level 35. That's big. Now, if I was 80 and they were 99, that'd be one thing, but it's not. It's like they're twice my level, so we're grinding because of that. And honestly, the skills that I'm getting are huge. Huge.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Star Ocean 1 is on Switch and PS4. There's a remaster of this remake. Star Ocean 2, no, PS1 only. Well, there's a PSP remake of it, but it's bad from what I hear.
Raven, orb! Raven, orb! Raven, orb!
That was way too
already?
fast.
Better than nothing? Well, I mean, you could get a PS2 pretty cheaply. PS2 Slims are very cheap and easy to set up, and you can play all PlayStation 1 games on it natively, so I mean, you know, well, whenever you like. Train 7. They're probably already Train 7, to be honest. Everybody's Train 7 already. Did the PSP or PS Vita really have much of a US library? The PSP had a decent library, but there's just a lot of like niche RPGs or, you know, ports of different games and stuff.
Everyone ready?
The PSP Vita, same kind of thing. It's just more like side titles and things like that, you know.
Wish they could have lasted longer.
Enemies.
Hang in there, everyone.
Enemies? What about NAUs? What about NCrows?
Boy, they were excellent.
Wish I could turn the sound effects down a little bit so I could turn the music up, but it doesn't let you. You wonder how Xbox would handle a handheld? Basically, they just hand you a 30-inch TV and be like, look, it's the Xbox new handheld.
Look out!
I suppose fighting is the only option.
Raven! Raven! Orb!
Take this!
Meme answers, here's a laptop. Yeah, that would probably be more accurate, to be honest. The joke, though, is that Microsoft consoles are freaking ginormous, so... Oh wow, I'm already 31. I just looked at I was 28, dude. That's crazy. How much HP do I have though? That's a big one. About 2K.
We have company. Give us a little
2K
fun,
may be
huh?
enough. Not Vagrant Story 2. The news was that the story writer of Vagrant Story released story elements of Vagrant Story 1 as a tease. It doesn't suggest Vagrant Story 2 or a remake or a remaster or anything. It just teases that Vagrant Story is a thing. Could be anything, it could be nothing. But there is no hard confirmation of Vagrant Story 2 or even suggesting it. Yeah, that's why you read the article. Never get your news. Never get your news by just reading the title, ever. That is like titles are sensationalism. They're meant to like draw you in and make you like feel and think things on purpose. And then you read the article and it's like, oh, okay. It'd be like
pain. Let's go.
Is Tom Cruise actually eating babies? ? And then you read the article and it's 15 paragraphs of them just saying no at the end. You know, like that's titles versus news. What the hell? It wouldn't let me attack him.
That was 8 out of 10.
Yeah, wait, Tom Cruise eats babies? Yep, that's what the title said. Well, the title suggested it by asking if Tom Cruise eats babies, so it probably is true. I don't need to read the article. So yeah, read your articles. Not to mention you'll get a lot of extended details that will help you understand the situation better.
Oh, what a pain!
Here they come!
Where are you going? Why are you going over there?
Well, there you go.
It's over already.
Yeah, it's like where they discuss the release date, new character setting, and then they just talk about how it could be these things, and then not actually any hard facts. It's like they could release the video game. It could have new characters, and it could have a setting. Thank you for reading my article and clicking on the website. Basically, be informed and don't just, fall for bullshit. Being informed is about like actually understanding things and not just, letting a title dictate your belief on everything,
We can't afford to stay here for long.
Alright, I want to gain one more level because I'm really close to a level, and then get these shitty encounters that are hard and also low XP. But yeah, we're about ready to level. They just want you to click on the link. Yep, that's another thing, yeah. That's why the title is sensationalism and usually false and misleading, because they want you to click on it.
Enemies.
Here they come!
But, I mean, there are some reputable news sources out there. Just kidding. You hear that joke I just said?
Those are really excellent.
Oh, man, that's a good joke. Good joke. You know what? I don't need to gain that level, do I? Really? Do I really need to gain the level?
Enemies.
I mean, there are some news sources that are far less reputable than others. And I think we all know what we're talking about there, but I mean... read articles. You know, don't just click the link. Or don't just read the title, rather.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Star Ocean 1 on the SNES was so easy, I had Train activated the entire time and never took it off. And all I did was mash X on the last boss and I won. I wonder if this game will be the same. I made a funny! I remember that line. I loved it. I loved that line. What the hell? Hello? Encounters? Yes? I would like 1 encounters, please.
This should be a good test of skill.
You're fighting us?
Meteor!
Well, I'd say that's worth 10
hey!
out of 10.
Perfect timing, too, that I gained that level. I think I gained the level anyway. Nope. We're gonna gain that level, damn it. I'm gaining that level!
This ought to be simple. Don't let your guard
This ought to
down.
be simple.
Raven!
What about snare drum? Should this battle be snare drum?
Guess it really was that simple.
Let's save it first. Well, actually, let's skill up first. Okay. Too bad, Ronix. Probably gave me a lot of money too, yeah. Good amount of money, now I can actually buy things. Okay, before we go any further... It's Monday, and it's 5 o'clock. That means it's beer o'clock. So I'm gonna go take a short break, grab something fun. I'll be back in a few minutes with more Star Ocean.